Hey guys, my name is ABC Matt, and I'm here to show you some yard sales that I do.
Morning.
I buy stuff that people don't want, and I resell them on platforms like eBay, Poshmark, Etsy, that sort of thing, and hopefully make a little bit of a profit on it, and hopefully make sure that they don't go to the landfill. So the first yard sale, they said 40 years of stuff, and I'm looking at the place, and I'm like, there's no 40 years of stuff here. Um, it looks more like a couple years, but if it's 40 years of stuff, more power to you. Congratulations, you don't have that much stuff unless
Good
you
morning.
have not that much stuff to sell. So the first thing I saw is this Los Angeles Chargers beanie, and in here, it looks a little bit dirty, but that could be clean. Look at the tag to see if there's any clues of how old it is. There isn't. So I say I'll put that back down. If I find other things, maybe I could do a package deal and hopefully work on the price. So they said there's women and men's clothing here. It's mostly women's stuff. The bins, I refuse to dig through them because they look unkept. And then I saw the sneakers, and I go, okay, let me take a look. Insoles is kind of cruddy, so I'm like, nope, gonna pass on that too. Houseware stuff doesn't go for much, so I said, nah. Then you got electronics. I see the headphones. They do go for some money, um, but it also sits there for a while. Um, it's gonna take a while for it to sell, so I said no. I'm gonna pass on that. See the other electronics. They have no battery cover, so that's a no too. Hard pass. All right. So I say, all right. It doesn't look good so far. And then I see the puzzles. So like, maybe the puzzles have something. They're all 24 pieces. These are small puzzles, so they're not gonna go for much. Even good titles like Marvel, it's not gonna go for much. So I like they're all 24 pieces. The count is not good. I'm gonna pass on those too. So like this is very disappointing. Looked around a little bit more. The lady says, hey, there's more stuff in the back. I want to look at the toys first. The toys, I see nothing interesting that I can resell. So another pass. I'm like, okay, there got to be more stuff in the back. Let me check it out because the front is kind of disappointing. So walk to the back, and it's already looking disappointing. Not much stuff going on over there. Um, Cleaning supplies, more women items. And I'm like, okay, nothing here. Oh, maybe the boots have something. Boots could go for money. So I look at it. It's very worn. Nice design, but very worn, and inside is more crud. So, and it's made in China. So, pass on that. Looking at luggages, don't need them. I mean, I would buy a luggage if there was a lot of stuff to buy. It'd be easier to carry. But it's more women's stuff. So like, all right, maybe maybe the front has some more stuff, more heavy items. As you know, I don't touch the heavy items. I do things that are quick, easy to ship, easy to carry. Halloween stuff with disappointing. Nothing wowed me there. So, walking to the front more again. Glassware. Glassware can sell, but you gotta pack it well because, you know, it's in danger of shattering, so you have to pack it well. So that's a hard pass for me. You got Perry Mason stuff. I'm like, this is before my time. Probably not worth it. It's cool and all, but hard pass. Has a little script there. Scripts don't go for much. Then they have this the bar lamp thing. The bar lamps go for a good amount. Stained glass bar lamps, but yeah, again, you have to pack it well, and they're bulky. So one, you gotta find a big box, then you gotta pack it well. If you had a local booth, I mean, that would be worth it to sell. But I don't have a local booth, so hard pass again. So I'm like, wow, 40 years of stuff, multi-family, and it does not look like that. I was very disappointed, and I was like, why? And all you see that lamp, that fan on the lower right, it was just right in the middle of the driveway. I was like, someone could kick over it. Why was it in the middle of the driveway? It was kind of odd. I'm like, that must have been kicked around a few times. But again, nothing here for me. So I like, I'm pretty much on to my second one. Now the second one I went to was kind of weird. It was a long driveway in between two houses that had three other houses in the back. The guy you see in the front of me, he's the homeowner. He's the one coordinating the yard sale. Um, so because he was here, he opened up a half an hour early. So I'm like, all right, it looks promising. It looks like a lot of stuff. The guy who just walked past me, he's like, hard pass. Looked at it and said, nope. So I saw the Queen Amidala. I like, this could sell. Oddly shaped, but again with toy stuff, you gotta make sure the packaging is in mint shape. Some people like it in mint condition. So I passed on it for now, and I'm looking around. I'm like, again, it doesn't look promising. I'm like, it's been a bad couple of waves of yard sales that I've been to. So I see Chotsky's in the left, and then I saw board games to my right. I'm not familiar much with board games. There is a market for them. If all the pieces are there, people will buy them. But if it's missing pieces, you have to sell them piece by piece, and hopefully get your money back from the pieces when you part them out. So Star Wars, like, it's missing the Grand Moff Tarkin, but there still could be some value in it. So I was debating about it, like, all right, let me open it up, let me see how it looks. The board game itself looks in decent shape,
All right.
has the
You
instructions,
look very orderly here.
looks like it
More than I
has all the
expected.
pieces. Open it up, it has the cards in there. Now I'm taking a gamble. I'm not sure all the cards are there,
Ah, gotcha.
but he says it's all complete. So kind of
Yeah.
take his word for it. I look at it a little bit more, debating about it, debating about it. Look at the back, and then I saw the card back looks a little bit different. So I open it up again just to make sure the card backing matches, and it does. So I say, all right. And throughout this whole um, looking around, I'm still debating about this board game because I don't have a history with board games, so selling wise. But it might be a good gamble for $3. So I'm looking around. His listing said that there's sports memorabilia, and I don't see it at all. The Disney magazine, no clue. Alice in Wonderland has some money to it, but I don't know. He ran off in the distance. I don't know why he ran off. And then she runs off. I'm like, what's going on? But then continue on looking at board games. There's a lot of board games, and I'm like, what's going on? Well, apparently he's an eBay seller, reseller. So everything that he has out in the yard is pretty much, I guess, his dead weight. So I knew right off the bat. I should have known right off the bat when I saw the bins in his garage. But anyway, um, Adidas cap, pass. Enough with the $10 he is asking. And more board games. I'm like, damn, there's a lot of board games. This is all his dead weight. It has to be. So, more board games. I'm like, where the hell is the sports memorabilia he was talking about? I don't see any of it. So when he comes back into the picture, I'm gonna I'm gonna ask him about the sports memorabilia. But in the meantime, look at that, more board games. The Pac-Man was interesting. Maybe I should have picked that up. Maybe I should have picked up the Queen Amidala. But I don't know. When I see an eBay seller and then I see dead weight trying to sell in a yard sale, I'm like, that's stuff that I have to work with. If I bought it, I have to. It would be my dead weight.
You have sports
But anyway,
memorabilia?
so I asked him about the sports memorabilia, and I also asked him, is everything in the yard sale,
Ah,
in the driveway is what's for sale, not anything in there.
that's what I
So yep.
originally came for.
But he did mention that
So this
he's
basically
gonna
just
run
anything
into
that's
the
not
house
here,
and
right?
get some sports
Okay.
memorabilia. So I'm like, all right,
The sports memorabilia.
that might be
Yeah, really.
an interesting thing.
Just anything that catches my eye, because I'm big into sports stuff. So.
So he's gonna run in there and get it.
Okay, cool.
So while he's doing that, I'm looking at it. I'm like, yeah, these Chotskis don't sell. The skateboards, it's hard to pack for me. So I'll just wait for his sports memorabilia. Maybe there's something else I could buy. See, I'm still debating about the board game. So he comes out with a binder. See, he's pays $100 for this,
Uh-huh.
and I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh God, it's Portland Trailblazer stuff. They don't sell unless there's unless you're in the Pacific Northwest. Then they will sell. He's like, yeah, it's worth $100. Those autographed photos and stuff. I'm like, okay. And then I'm looking at it and I'm like, The autograph flats, they don't go for much in general, no matter who it is. Even if it's Michael Jordan, it doesn't go for that too much. I'm looking at the cards. Doesn't impress me, especially the baseball cards. They the baseball cards. I remember, playing a game with them or flipping them like a ninja star. So yeah, not worth it. He assures me,
Alright,
yeah,
I'll
it's
go
worth
past
that
that
value.
'cause,
I'm like, yeah, okay.
I'm not big on farming.
Good luck, buddy.
Even though I live in
Not
the
for me.
area. Yeah.
So I'm looking
I'm-
around, looking around,
Unfortunately, it's the Knicks.
and
'Cause I'm
unfortunately,
originally from New York.
the only thing I could really
Yep.
pick up is the Star Wars.
Been through a lot, but no one can say I'm
Now
a
I did,
bandwagon if they ever win
because
again.
both of them,
But I think
ended
they're
so
cursed
quickly for
with
me.
Dolan
I went
Reeves.
to a third one, and all that third one had was a brass bottle opener, and that's the only other thing I bought.
Yeah.
This
The only team
this
that's
end,
doing well
ending
for
of
me
this
that I
clip
root
is
for
just
the
doing
Yankees,
small
but
talk with
in
about
the
sports
80s,
and
the
stuff.
Yankees
But
were really bad too,
yeah,
so
I
I'm
went to
not a
3 yard
bandwagon
sales
for the
and only
Yankees.
picked up 2 items. Star Wars for $3 and the brass
They are, but
bottle
Houston
opener for
still has
two.
their number. So
Hopefully I could flip
you
them.
gotta get past Houston. before you
It's
can
not
see
something I
them.
would keep, so definitely would flip.
Yep.
So I'm hoping that
But at
I'll
least
have better
you
luck
don't
with
have to
yard
worry about
sales
Tampa Bay.
the following week, but this couple of weeks has been
And
meh.
my Rangers and hockey
So
was
I do hope you
disappointing.
enjoy the video,
And I'm a Jet
and like
fan
and
too, so
subscribe. I'll show
hopefully the
those
Jets
two
go
comps
in the
of the
right
two
direction.
items at the end of the video.
So
Thanks for watching.
yeah, so
I
I think
couldn't
it's
do
only
it
gonna be
without you
this then.
guys.